The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day, man. Happy Wednesday. We are up. We're at it. We're doing our thing on this Wednesday, man. I hope everybody is up, giving it 120% because we are up and we are at it. And we're going to do our thing. We're going to get into this market. We got a little bit of a turn coming. And, it feels good to wake up and see the market, starting to turn around a little bit, both in the cryptocurrency and in the stock market turning. You got Apple killing it right now, trying to surpass NVIDIA, because NVIDIA passed them to be the number one company in the United States. You got Apple putting a push on, NVIDIA putting a push on. I mean, as long as these companies put the push on, guess what, guys, man? That makes us money. So that's what we love to do. That's what we love to see. Got the crypto market turning around, got everything moving in the right direction. Got a lot of bullish news coming out. Yo, man, I hope you guys didn't get shaken out by all of this nonsense that was going on like the last month or so, because, that's what it was. It was nonsense, Got the Ethereum ETFs get ready to drop any day now. We get into a little bit of that. You got the Bitcoin ETFs getting ready to, start putting some more inflows going on in there. Man, we got everything going on. So this market is primed to go. It's the only thing that's holding these crypto markets back is, some of this little bit of nonsense that's going on with Germany, the SEC holding it back a little bit with these Ethereum ETFs. But any day now, I'm telling you, any day, we'll get into a little bit why I say that here in a minute. You just got a lot of positive stuff going on. So, we up, man. We doing our thing, man. We ready to make some money today, baby. Ready to make some money. What's up, Seiko? We up, baby. We up, baby. Giving it 120%, baby. You better get off that 69%. You better give it a 120. We up, we at it. We doing our thing, man. I see there's 20-something people, watching this live right now, either on X or on YouTube. Go ahead, smash that like button, man, and go ahead and share this thing out. Kick us up in the old algorithm. Let everybody know we're live. Let everybody know we're up. We're at it. We're doing our thing this morning, and everything is looking absolutely phenomenal. Where's my man, Mr. P at, man? I ain't seen Mr. P in a minute, man. I have to reach out to Mr. P, man. Make sure he's good, man. My boy right there. Been missing in action for a minute. Anybody seen Mr. P? But we're gonna have to reach out to him, make sure he's still good, But the market's good, baby. The market is good. It's gonna be a great Wednesday. Got the Asian markets, guys, over here that we're sharing right now. They closed good. The Asian markets, they woke up, they was ready to trade. Got the European markets, man. Look at that, baby. All in the green, doing their thing, ready to rock and roll. They're rocking and rolling this morning. Looking really good. Got our pre-markets over here, the United States, looking good. The Dow is just barely in the red, but the S&P is good. The NASDAQ's good. I got to tell you guys, NVIDIA is absolutely smoking things, man. Told you guys about NVIDIA. Me and Selmo, man. I told you guys about NVIDIA. Once it's split, told you guys buy it, man. Fingers crossed, but hopefully, Paul looking, man. Yo, Paul testified yesterday, man, and he did a great job, man. He did a great job, man. He was ready to send these things, man. He was ready to send the markets, man. Rate cuts coming. Rate cuts are coming, man, but they're not coming till September, man. We'll see. We'll see what's up. September is going to be the rate cuts, man. It's an election year. He's got to give these guys something, man. It's an election year. So September going to be the rate cut. Going to get 25 basis points. You know, that's what the markets are expecting. That's kind of how we got it baked in already. So, we going to see. We going to see. We going to see. We going to see, baby. But my bet is in September. When you're not going to see anything at the July meeting. You know, I don't think you'll see anything at the July meeting. Yeah, I seen that. Go check out. We're gonna be live streaming on X with Junior. I think it's Thursday, right? Yeah, I think it's Thursday. I set my reminder, so I'll be there. Junior's picking up the slack on X. You guys know I took a little break from the X Spaces. I'm so busy, man. I got so much stuff going on. Got a lot of stuff going on, so I had to free up a little bit of time, and X was it, right? But we got iBit right here sitting at $32, getting ready to open the market on a positive point eight. So definitely that's gonna be good for Bitcoin, right? It's gonna be good for Bitcoin. Like I said, man, Friday. All right, Friday at 8. Like I said, I set my reminder, but yeah, it's Friday at 8. We gonna get up. We gonna get after it, man. I should be there, man. I should be there, barring anything crazy. I should be there. 2Bit isn't doing a live stream. All right, man. 2Bit's taking the Friday off too. Me too, man. 2Bit gotta get Marbits out, man. I don't know what the hell he's waiting for. He got to get Marbits out, man. It's time, man. Base chain is booming right now. Everything is going good. Yo, it's time for Marbits, baby. It's time for Marbits. Most anticipated launch on Base. Marbits, 2Bits token. Most anticipated launch on Base. I keep trying to tell them that, man. Everybody keeps waiting for it. But we got the cryptocurrency market sitting at $2.15 trillion market cap, moving up just a little bit. Fear and greed index sitting at 40, still in fear. But we climbing out of that, baby. We climbing out of that. Marvis asked me to host on to the cover. Yeah, all right, man. Let's go, man. That's how you do it, Junior. That's how you make that name for yourself. Get your name out there, man. Start hosting things for these projects, man. Maybe put a little bit of money in your pocket too, man. And that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about right there. Bitcoin sitting at $59,659 right now. It's up to 2.2% on the day. Climbing out of this hole, guys. Climbing out of this hole little by little. Gonna see if Bitcoin can hold this $58,000 level right here, 50,000 and a half. It's important. Get up to that 60. But we got to hold this thing, man. We got to hold this thing. Think there's some positive news. Think it will hold it. Look at Ethereum sitting at 3,100, guys. Just a couple of days ago, this thing was sitting at 2,900, guys. So, I hope you guys bought the dip, sitting at 0.9% up on a day. Looks like it's starting to climb out as well. And remember, as Ethereum rises, everything that's attached to Ethereum is going to rise too. That means your ERC20 tokens along with your wrapped base tokens as well. What's up, Tim Ski? Tim Ski, give me $50, baby. Give me $50, Tim Ski. BNB starting to come up too. Starting to come up 2.5% on the day, doing its thing. Solana, making that come up to 1.9%. So Solana's looking good. Everything attached to Solana's looking good. Gotta love that as well. XRP holding on, baby. 44 cents coming out of that hole, holding on, up 1.5%. Let's get that settlement. Let's go. What's up, Selmo? Good morning, my brother. Good morning, my brother, man. I hope you're doing good. got a lot of storms coming our way over here on the East Coast, Elmo. Up here where we're at, man. I'm getting ready for this line of storms that's getting ready to kill us today. Getting ready to kill us today, man. Gonna see what's gonna happen, man. But it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good over here, man. When it comes weather-wise, man. But yo, XRP, man, holding on. They holding on, baby. They holding on. So, come on, baby. 44 cents. Gotta get that settlement, baby. Gotta get that settlement. Get that settlement. XRP gonna roll, baby. XRP gonna roll. And then we got Tone. Yo, I put a little short out about Tone the other day, guys. Man, Tone is getting ready to launch a layer 2 blockchain called TAC, man. And so Tone's doing some big things, man. We've been talking about Tone here for a minute. I think Tone's in for a monster ride, up 1.3% on the day. I think the two biggest blockchains out right now that are going to make the biggest move outside of your normal everyday blockchains that we're so used to is Tone and Casper. Casper and Tone, I think, are going to make the biggest moves to the upside. That we're not the new ones, right? The ones that we don't talk about in the last bull run and all that stuff. It's going to be Tone. It's going to be Tone and Casper, and I think Base is going to lead the way when it comes to these meme coins. Going into the bull run, I think Base will lead the way. And then Tone and Casper will be the layer ones that are just doing their thing. I know Casper hates to be called a layer one, hates to be called a regular blockchain, but when you explain it to people, you got to put it in terms that we understand. So this story killing me. Man. Yeah, Tipsky. Yeah, you're up there where we're at, man. It's coming, man. It's coming this way, man. It's supposed to be nasty, brother. It's supposed to be nasty starting tonight, man. Starting in a little bit, right around 2:00. So I can feel it in the air, man. I can feel it in the air. My allergies can feel it. Yo, AVAX digging itself out too, man. $26.91 right now, up 5.3%. Yo, I hit the long on AVAX. Yesterday going into this morning, man, I put one in right around $24, man, and with some nice leverage on it, man. Seems to be doing good. Yo, if you guys want to leverage trade, yo, the link to Marjax, the one that I use, sitting down in the description. Make sure you pop over there, man. I'm loving Marjax. I didn't use Marjax to start, and I kind of slept on Marjax for a little while, but yo, loving Marjax, man. Marjax has got a great platform. Yo, Polkadot sitting at $6.15 right now, up about 1.9%. Yo, we're gonna get into a little bit more of these tokens and why we talk about them and the things that we look at, right? We'll get into that in a minute. Get some better drill. Yo, man, it's rough, man. When you got allergies and stuff, it's rough out here, man. Seiko needs $50. Seiko needs $50 to girl Pelosi. Yo, man, Pelosi hitting the video, man. The video has been taking off ever since the day she bought it, man. Come on, man. She making millions over there, baby. Making millions. Like I said, I just need to copy trade her, man. I just need to copy trade her, baby. That's it. But here's Casper right here sitting at 17 cents, guys. Yo, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's sitting at number 23 right now. I keep telling you it's going to be a top 15 token. It keeps moving its way up the board, sitting at a 0.9% increase. One thing you notice about Casper is it doesn't suffer the big, huge losses and the big, huge gains so far, knock on wood, that everybody else suffers. Might go up a couple pennies here, down a couple pennies there, but you're not looking at 20-30% losses, 20-30% gains on Casper. It's that slow, steady mover to the upside, and that's what you want. But when they start relaunching these Casper 20 contracts, man, You're going to see the volume come in there like crazy, man. As soon as they opened that blockchain up on beta and people were launching over there, man, they got flooded. It just shows you the amount of people that are just waiting for this, right? So, yo, watch out for Casper. I'm telling you, watch out for Casper. Pepe sitting up 1.9% on the day, doing this thing, man. Got to get the zero back, right? Got to get the zero back. Come on, sitting at 9.1 right now. Got to get that zero back. Internet computer, $7.25, starting to finally show some life. Up 3% right now. Starting to finally show some life. And we'll see. We'll see, man. This thing. I did buy some more. You guys know I quit DCAing into it for a little while, but I did buy some more when it was down in the $6 level to kind of try to bring the average down a little bit. But you know, we'll see what happens, man. Internet computer though, I think it's going to be big. But you know, they keep playing around with this thing. Flizzy got that saggy. Oh man, Timsky on it this morning. Timsky coming in hot, baby, hot. Oh man. So yeah. We were looking at that. We're looking at internet computer, man. Stellar, man. Come on, baby. Sitting at 8 cents, 8.8, up about 0.7 percent on the day. Again, Stellar's that one, man. You're gonna see a couple cent increase here, couple cent decrease there. It's never, you don't see that big 20-30% take off. It's going to be that slow climber to the top, but they do got to get moving though. They do need to get themselves moving. The same with Crow. The same with Kronos over here, sitting at 8 cents, 8.6, up about 1.05% on the 24-hour. Them two projects right there, I will say, I'm a big believer in Kronos. I'm a big believer in Stellar. I think they're going to be absolutely monster projects, but they do got to get moving. They do need to put some volume through them blockchains to get that price moving. They just can't sit there stagnant like they are and expect people just to bury their money in there. It's just not gonna happen. People gonna start moving money around on them. So yeah, they got to get rolling. They definitely got to get rolling. Yo, Quant's starting to dig itself out too, guys. So me and Selmo, we buy Quant anytime it's under 100. It's been under 100 for a little while. I feel like I've been buying Quant on a weekly, if not a couple times a week. So got to get moving there. Jasmine starting to dig itself out of a hole as well, up 3.2%. Hit the long on Jasmine as well. Bought this thing when it was down in that 2 cent range. Took a long out on it with some short lever with little leverage, man. Thing been on an uphill, man. So I'm saying, like, you got to find different ways to make money in this market, man. You can't just rely on buy, hold, and sell. You got to find different ways to make some money, man. Got to be making money in different ways. That way you can make money every day, right? If you just buy, hold, and sell, you have good days, you have bad days, right? Quant since $71, man. It's underperforming the market, 1.5% down today. Not doing too well in this market right now, right? So if you believe in Quant, I believe in Quant. I'm not telling you guys you got to believe in Quant, but if you believe in Quant, these are great opportunities to go ahead and get your bag straight. But I will tell you, it is underperforming the market, without a doubt. And that's something that you got to take into consideration when you're buying it. It is underperforming the market. Pay taxes on everything you sell. Yeah, I do, man. I pay my taxes, man. I pay my taxes. Believe you me, I pay my taxes, man. And it's a painful process. It is definitely a painful process. Coming over here, looking at these meme coins, Dogecoin, it's starting to dig 1%, up to 10 cents right now. Starting to dig, man. Starting to dig out. SHIB, SHIB up 2.2%. Again, starting to come out of this, making this turn. Pepe up 1.3% right now. We got Bonk, who went on a monster run, guys. Bonk has been actually outperforming the market a lot over these past couple of days, up 1%. But when you look at the week, man, up 9.6% in a down week. It's definitely been outperforming the market. Same with Dogwood Hat. It's down a little bit this morning. This thing has absolutely went on a run. And is doing itself pretty well. Floki is underperforming the market as well. It has been, for the week, as you can see, it down 9.9%, but up 6% today. Really, really, really was down pretty bad. So really starting to come out. Why pay taxes when they when they can print money? Yo, man, cause you don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to go to jail. So if you day trade, you pay you pay more. You pay more taxes. No, because you got to take your wins with your losses, Junior, right? At the end of the year, you add up all your wins, you add up all your losses. And sometimes I probably shouldn't say this on the live, but I will anyways. Sometimes come December, I'll intentionally take some losses to lower my taxes. I'll intentionally take some losses, right? It's all a game. It's all a game, right? And then I have the stuff that I buy and hold, right? And I'll tell you, sometimes you take losses on them as well, right? And you don't have to pay taxes on them until you sell them. So, but yeah, sometimes you intentionally take some losses. Yeah, we do, man. We do. Big Watch is in the building. What's up? What's up, man? Big Watch, man. We was just talking about my man, Mr. P. Where I gotta check on my man, Mr. P. See what's up with him, man. He's he might be. I want to make sure he's all right, man. Make sure he's all right, man. Anybody seen him? Treasury bond. Really? Yo, America's the only country that takes out loans in its own currency and pays itself back in its own interest. Just let that sink in for a minute. So they buy up all this bad bonds, and then they pay interest. As the interest rates go up, they have to pay more interest on them bonds, and they pay it in their own currency. So they're really borrowing against themselves. Yeah, I agree. Selmo. They do. They really do need him to help promote Crow, because Crow's got so much potential, but they really do. I keep saying it. They need a couple meme coins over there, and Crow needs to help push them meme coins. I mean, that's what happened with Solana. Solana pushed Bonk. Call it what you want. Could be part of the dev team, could be in there with the dev team, but they pushed it. And that's what really gave Solana the edge when it came to meme coins. Because remember, when Bonk took off, then all the rest of the meme coins took off on Solana as well. But the Solana devs helped push that, right? And then you have, you have Ethereum, right? Pepe is really the token on Ethereum right now, right? So you have all your Pepe, you have all your Ethereum maxis really helping push Pepe. They have that staple coin over there, right? It used to be, and then you have Base Brett. Brett is their meme coin. And when you look at the Coinbase wallets and things like that, when you go to buy something, what's the first thing that pops up? It's Brett. They're helping push that, right? So they have that token that brings them volume over there on that chain, right? And every chain needs its own stable. I don't want to say stable, but it needs its own meme coin that they can really go to. And Crow doesn't have that. Crow doesn't have that, and they need to. Uh, yeah, but we finance our own debt through our own money. We're the only country that does that. Mr. Pre. Yo, Mr. P probably on a vacation somewhere, man. He probably hit it big in one of these memes, and he said, "Forget y'all, forget y'all." Uh, they're dog in the room. Man, missing the Mr. P. Me too, man. I gotta figure out where he's at, man. I'll reach out to him, man, and figure out where he's at. But every chain has its own meme coin that helps really push volume through it. I mean, you even look at Avex. They have a couple over there that they really promote. Cock being one of them. Couple other tokens over there that they really promote. The reason that they really promote them is because it puts a lot of volume through their blockchain. This is where Polygon Matic fell off, right? This is why you see the price of Polygon Matic moving down, because they haven't jumped on this train, right? They haven't jumped on this train. What's up? What's up, Ken? Give me $50, baby. Give me $50. That's America. It's American government. Man, don't get me started. Don't get me talking about the government, man. Don't get me talking. Warren Buffett said he can fix it in no time. So, what's up, Ken? What's up, my brothers in the building? What's going on? Give me $50, baby. Give me $50. But and that's the problem. You see these blockchains over here, and they don't have a stable meme coin, a staple meme coin, and they're really down. Matic being one of them, Stellar being one of them, Chronos being one of them. I mean, even XRP on the ledger tried to launch like Harry Potter and all that stuff. They tried to come out with that meme coin that would drive volume over to their blockchain, and they really, I mean, it took off, but it took off, but it wasn't enough, right? It wasn't enough, but they tried it. Scottish, what's up, brother? What's up, my brother? Timsky's typing me a book. He telling us about Canada. Yo, man, like Canada not too far behind us, man. I mean, you guys are rolling pretty. I mean, not as bad as we are over here in the United States, but you guys are rolling pretty close, man. Pack your Casper bags. Yeah, I think so, Scottish. That's what I was saying earlier, man. Once they start launching these projects, these KAS 20 tokens, Casper's going to take off, man. They tried to launch it. A week or two ago, and there was so much traffic on there. They had to shut it down for a little while because there was so much traffic. When they do launch this, man, this thing's gonna be absolutely humongous. We're technically way worse. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. We look at the hour bubbles, though, guys. The day's not filling in too great as of yet, but I think this is gonna turn around, right? You come over here, you look at where we're going. And this stuff will turn around. Bonk, baby. Yeah, Bonk, like I said, has been outperforming the market so well over the past couple weeks. Like it's Bonk is doing really well. We have a housing bubble. We have a housing bubble right here too. Listen, man, if you knew the housing bubble in the United States, you'd be crazy, man. What people are paying for rent right now is absolutely ridiculous. We're all in trouble. Yeah, we are. And, you know, we're all in trouble. Uh, Reg, what's going on, man? Mm, no, last time you asked that, I told you that the devs reach out, and I haven't heard anything. Government food, US. You know, I just, you know, I don't know. We're all messed up, man. Uh, glad housing bubble, housing bubble cut. Yeah, Ken, wait until you see this housing bubble that's getting ready to crash here in the United States. I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm good. We're all good over here. Timsky says all he wants to do is leave the Matrix, man. Uh, yo, man, it is what it is. Do you think they're furry, the furry token will keep keep pumping? I think so, Scottish. I think I think it will. I think furry will keep moving a little bit. I think it'll keep pumping a little bit. So let's go ahead, man. Let's look at some of this bullish news we got going on right here, guys. So you look at all of everybody filed their S1s, right? S1s, they've answered the SEC's questions about the Ethereum ETFs. You have Fidelity, you have Vanguard, you have Franklin Templeton, you have 21 Shares, Grayscale, and BlackRock. They've all answered the S1s for the Ethereum ETF. So the SEC came to them with questions. They all put their answers together. They turned them in yesterday. I know that a lot of times this thing can move where you look at it and you go, okay, you know, the SEC is going to come back with even more questions. I don't think so. I think that this is it. I think that, you know, given the atmosphere, given the political atmosphere, given everything that's going on, I think that the ETFs are going to, the Ethereum ETF is probably going to be launched any day now. I really truly believe that any day now you're going to see that Ethereum ETF go live for trading. It may go live towards the end of a week, though. If you notice, a lot of ETFs launch on a Friday or close to the holiday. This is a strategic move for the companies themselves because they know that the trading volume is low and they can show that that's their all-time low. And for future and years to come, they'll always be rated off of what their all-time low is. How far are they up from their all-time low? So if they launch at a bad time or when volume's low, it always looks better for them in the long run because somebody can always come back and say, hey, look at their all-time low is, you know, X, and look at where they are now. They're up 120, 130, 140% from their all-time low, not realizing that they've launched the day before Christmas. So, you know, nobody was trading on that day. So when you look at it, I think that we're days away. You know, I mean, you don't put all of these power players in the house and then, you know, not look at them and go, you know, we're going to give you guys what you want. I think the SEC is getting very close to launching these. It's election time too. You have two candidates that are running off of cryptocurrency on their platform. One that has changed their stance on cryptocurrency and one who has embraced cryptocurrency. So they both need this, right? They both need this to go through. They both want this to go through. This is going to be a big deal for them. I think we're going to get them any day now, literally. And I think they're all going to launch at once, much like the Bitcoin ETFs did. They all came out at once. They all launched at once. That way, nobody's showing the SEC is not showing favoritism from one company to another, which I don't think will be the case all the time. I think at some point they're going to get to the point where they're staggering these launches of these ETFs. But I think when it comes to the Ethereum one, you're going to see it launch all at once. probably the right way to do it. Could you imagine if the BlackRock and Grayscale ETF got launched, but they kicked back Fidelities and Franklin Templetons and them guys? Like it would put them guys at an extreme disadvantage, right? And the SEC is not going to want to do that, so they're going to launch them all at once. So definitely, I think it's any day now. I think it's incoming. And when this happens, you're going to see Ethereum. You're going to see Ethereum's price skyrocket, and everything that's attached to Ethereum or wrapped Ethereum is going to go up with it. So just keep that in mind as you're holding on to your tokens. That if you're trading over there on a base chain, it's wrapped Ethereum. You're going to get an instant pump just from the Ethereum pump. If you're trading over there on the Ethereum chain, your projects are going to get a pump just from the Ethereum, the Ethereum pump. So basically your project has done nothing, but Ethereum's taken off. So your price has gone up. So Solana ETF is coming. Solana ETF, I don't think it's going to get approved until 2025. I think that there's a lot that's going to happen with that Solana ETF between now and 2025. I think you're looking at 2025 release of Solana ETF. The Ethereum ETF is a little bit different. It's been fast tracked. It's been pushed, and I think it will continue to be pushed through. But since the Solana ETF, I think you're looking early 2025 before that happens. And you'll see these same players in the game when it comes to the Solana ETFs. You'll see the same players doing the same S1s, answering questions, things like that. But I think it's 2025. Got a big ETH bag. Put it on. So yeah, I've been loading up on ETH too, Scottish. I really have, like, especially on this last downturn. No one was coming with the ETF. I really, I've been putting a lot of stock into Ethereum, and really making sure that bag was right, getting ready for the pump, and then obviously, we'll sell at a profit. It's a different bag than my long-term Ethereum bag. I do have a long-term Ethereum bag that I'm going to hold on to for a while, but everything that I've been buying over the past couple of months when it comes to Ethereum, it's been really a short-term bag, waiting for the ETFs to come, waiting for them to pump, and then I'll go ahead and dump that on the market. I've been doing the same thing with Solana, knowing that in 2025 the ETFs are coming. Been loaded up on them Solana bags in anticipation of that FOMO coming into the Solana ETF, and them are all short-term bags for me. When that ETF launches and that pump comes, we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of them bags and just concentrate on our long-term Solana bags. So here's something interesting, guys. So they're saying that it's not Germany selling. Actually, it's a city in Germany that's selling, that actually confiscated all of this Bitcoin, and that they have no choice to sell, basically because they're broke. So interesting that this city, Saxony, is the one that's actually selling off their Bitcoin, because they confiscated all of this Bitcoin from somebody, and they're the ones that's selling. It's not even the German government. It's literally this city right here that's dumping this market. And when you look at that, you got to ask yourself that's crazy, right? That just one city is absolutely dumping that much Bitcoin. How do they've confiscated this much Bitcoin without the German government stepping in and taking over that? So literally the city itself is dumping this Bitcoin. I don't know. You can believe this story or not believe this story. I tend to believe it because the blockchain kind of backs up what they're saying. But come on, man. It's one city, man. Like, that's absolutely dumping all of this Bitcoin into the market. It's one city. What would you say are the best, safest real world asset projects? I'm going to say Alliance Block Next Era is probably one of the ones where I think you can get your biggest gains off of, because it's and when we get to, I'll bring it up when we get to the DeFi chart, because it's at a great price, and they've really been leading the way in a lot of this real world asset stuff. It's one that nobody really talks about a lot, but they've actually been putting in the work and starting new Ethereum contracts to match up with real world assets and things like that. So I put my stake in Alliance Block because they're actually one of the ones that are leading the way, and I think Chainlink's going to play a big role in real world assets. They've really put a lot of time in the tokenization and movement of real world assets as well. So because I have Chainlink as a money mover along with XRP, but now they're starting to come over really and start to build on the real world assets. It's kind of like a double up for me. I'm getting the best of both worlds by buying Chainlink. So the two that I'm holding for real world assets are really Alliance Block and Chainlink. But you got to be careful when we talk about real world assets, because you have to really pay attention to what's going on in the news. I think that there's going to be a lot of private blockchains that move real world assets, and I think that that's one of the reasons why the private blockchains are starting to uptick a lot, is because of these real world assets. And I think people are going to move a lot of their real world assets on these private blockchains. So some of these blockchains with interoperability are maybe your best move, because I think a lot of these real world assets will be privatized. They'll be on private blockchains. And that's the thing. Scottish, like I don't know. I think we're getting ahead of ourselves when we talk about real world assets, because I don't think they're going to the blockchains that are currently out here. Like, not a lot of them. I think a lot of that's going to be private. Which makes sense. It really makes sense. Tezos foundation, they're linking up with Beansy. I think I know I said that right, for non-custodial crypto, a crypto card, and this is actually going to be ran by Microsoft. So we don't talk a lot about Tezos here, but Tezos making a big move into this non-custodial crypto card, right? And they're doing it with MasterCard, right? So definitely a big deal for Tezos. If anybody's invested in Tezos, this is going to be a big mover for them. There's a lot of credit card companies out there that are providing cryptocurrency credit cards now, but these non-custodial credit cards are all DeFi, right? They're all DeFi. So Tezos finally makes a move. They've kind of sat quiet for a while, but this looks like it could be a big mover for them. So watch out. If you're investing in Tezos, there's some good news for you. We don't cover a lot of Tezos here because they don't have a lot of news, right? They just don't have a lot of news. That's a real max NFT. NFT. Oh man, it could be, Timsky. It could be. Coming over here, looking at our DeFi market. Daddy token looks like it's turning the corner today, up to $1.97, which looks like $1.97 million market cap. Looks like it's turning the corner today. Looks like it's found its floor here and moving to the upside. I like to see that. Always have to support. The people that support us. Rodney, still hanging on to my daddy token. I hung on to it through the high, hung on through it through the low, man. What a hell of a swing that was. Neroni looks like it's digging out of its hole, back up to the 20 cent mark. Punk A over there on the Solana chain looks really good. looks like, it's holding steady, guys. And when we talk about Punk, it's one again, not a lot of people are really out here really promoting and talking about. But you look at that at 43 cents. We started talking about this thing at 17 cents. So when you look at it, that's a hell of a gainer right there. It's definitely on its way to 50 cents. So Scottish, here's Alliance block sitting at 7 cents right now. It's been as high as almost a quarter up in there. When you pull back the day chart here, you can see it's been on a steady decline. I still hold it, but real world assets is what they focus on. Real world assets is what they're building their blockchain around, and it's very unique. It's real world assets and a little bit of data as well. So I have a nice bag of Alliance block, and like I said, the two real world assets that I'm putting my money into right now are Alliance block, and then Chainlink. I'm doubling up with the money movement. So definitely looking at them too. But yeah, Alliance block next era, man. They've been working on this for a while, and they seem to be one of the leaders in this industry. Moby over there on base is looking good. I think it's looking good today. It's looking real good today. Sitting at 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 15158. Moby's looking good, man. Another meme coin over there on base that's absolutely outperforming the market, looking good. Got great volume, not too old. So definitely one I'm in. And it's been performing quite well. It's been performing quite well. We don't talk a lot about Moon, but this is Michael Mayberry's token. Obviously launched off the Ape Store, had that Ape Store sell off, been just kind of holding the floor every since, just kind of hanging out down here at the floor. I'd like to see a little bit more volume over there, but Michael's doing best he can with what he's got. So, give him some time, see what's going on over there. But we don't really look at that one too much. Degen, you guys know I'm high on this layer 3 blockchain over here on base. Definitely has fallen off during this whole market fall off. Sitting at 206. This thing was up to like 2 cents at one point, 2 to 5 cents at one point. I can't even remember, but definitely I've been like buying the hell out of this thing on the whole downturn. Layer 3, it's the number one layer 3 over there on base. Base is going to need the layer 3. It's already started to launch tokens over there, so it's already starting to see that volume come through the blockchain. A casualty of the market, right? Casualty of the market. Jupiter's looking good. Anything. I remember Jupiter. We were talking about Jupiter at $1 plus, right? We bought at 50 cents here on this channel when it launched. We were talking about Jupiter at $1 plus. Obviously it fell when the market fell, but up to 80 cents today. Definitely digging itself back out. I think $1's incoming for Jupiter here pretty soon. Probably, within the next, if the market stays the way that it is, probably within the next couple of days, Jupiter's probably, $1 incoming. In my opinion, not financial advice, or as Seiko would say, always financial advice. But, Jupiter's going to hang around that $1 mark. It's going to get back up there. It's going to hang around there. It's going to do its thing. And, we know Radium sucks. And and Jupiter probably will take over that number one spot on the Solana chain, if it already hasn't. So explain the matrix. It's impossible. Okay, man, it's Junior Man in the Matrix. But here we go. Bonk. Look at what Bonk's done, man. Look at it over the past, 3-4 days right here, man. All green candles, and we all know what this market was looking like just a couple days ago. And when Bonk was putting up this green candle, the market was absolutely in shambles, man. And Bonk was able to do this. We talked about Bonk right up in here, that it was consolidating. It was ready to take off. It was ready to run. And then you had the market downturn, right? So Bonk was already prepped to go, and now it's just starting to move. Starting to move. Yo, man, because some of you guys write books, man. So I try to skim it and try to get what you guys are saying. Try to skim it because I got a couple screens, so I'm looking at a couple. So we got, I mean, Bonk is absolutely taking off, man, and Bonk's recovering. Roost, we talked about Roost. I thought Roost was going to be a lot better off than what it is. Man, this thing has just absolutely, I'll be honest with you guys, this thing is just absolutely underperformed where it should be. And unfortunately for, the 20 something 29K holders, including myself over there, this thing is absolutely underperformed. I mean, there's no way around that. This thing is just absolutely not performed the way that it should perform. And it's disappointing because the community's pretty strong. So, I don't know what's going on over there, but they got to fix something. They got to fix something, or they're not gonna be around to fix it. You got Jasmy sitting in here at 223, looking good. Jasmy's looking strong today, looking good. Yo, Jasmy's held up in this market fairly well. I didn't think that Jasmy was going to come below that 2.5 cent mark, but it did. It did. It dropped all the way down to 2 cents for a second, flash to that 1918 level. As Big Watch would tell you, we didn't catch it, baby. We didn't catch it. And I ignored Roost. Yeah, Ken, that was a good one, man. That was a good one to ignore, man. But Roost had everything going for it. It really did. It had the community. It had the chart was looking good. It was on base. Had everything that you wanted, and for some reason, it just did not take off. It did not. It has not. I should say, to this point right now, it has not take off. We didn't miss it. We didn't miss it by much. No, we didn't miss it by much, Big Watch. We got in at 2 cents, man. So bought it, added to my Jasmy bag at 2 cents. But Big Watch called it here. He was like, yo, is Jasmy gonna go down to 1819? I'm like, no, Jasmy's never gonna see a penny again. And then it did. It dropped down to like the 1819. I was like, damn, I didn't hit it fast enough. But I was like, man, Big Watch called that joint right here. But yeah, definitely digging itself back out up to that 2-3 level. And Jasmy actually held up well during this market downturn. It held up really well. The support lines held. Every time it dropped, it was getting bought up. Volume was good. Volume stayed strong on Jasmy during the downturn. Just shows you the strength that Jasmy has, and why we're so big on Jasmy. It held up a lot better than a lot of these other top projects held up during this downturn. A lot of these projects had big losses, and Jasmy really didn't suffer that big loss. Yes, it's down from 3 cents, but we're talking about a penny, right? Like yeah, we're splitting hairs here, right? We're talking about a penny, right? Looking at Pepe. Pepe's looking like it's coming out of the gate swinging this morning. We got to get the zero back, man. I want to get back to 4 zeros. Got to get that zero back. Got to regain that zero. I think if the market stays strong, and remember, Pepe is attached to Ethereum, so if we get these Ethereum ETFs that get approved anytime soon here, you're gonna look at an instant pump from Pepe just based off the Ethereum pump as well. So it's looking more and more like we're gonna get the zero back and go back here to 4 zeros. I think that's important for Pepe to get that zero back. I was surprised that they gave it back. But now it's time to come back and take it. Now it's time to come back and take the zero back, and get that thing back to 4 zeros. I think it will. Hope you guys bought the dip. Hope you guys bought the dip. Same with Brett sitting at 12 cents. This thing was down to like 11 cents the other day. Hope you guys bought the dip, man, because this thing just continues to move to the upside. Again, Jasmine and Brett has shown their strength during this market downturn, right? Yeah, Jasmine is strong, big watch. Binance does need to take it out of that incubator stage, man. It needs to go ahead and put it on its regular spot trading platform. I don't understand what Binance is doing over there with Jasmine sitting in that incubator stage, but it needs to go ahead and get out of there. I'm not sure what is up with that. I'm not sure what Binance is thinking, but I can tell you, Jasmine's also not listed yet on Gemini, which is a tier one exchange, which is a huge exchange ran by the Winklevoss twins. And there's a ton of big money over there because it's ran by the Winklevoss twins. And that's old money, man. That's old money that's sitting there and trading on that exchange. And Jasmine's not listed over there yet. So keep that in mind as well. There's still some exchanges that Jasmine has to get on. Tier one wise, not many. Jasmine has pretty much checked off all the boxes, but there still is a couple left that I can see listing Jasmine relatively soon, because Jasmine just continues to show its strength. Brett as well just has shown a tremendous amount of strength during this market pullback, right? You're sitting at 12 cents. It was down to 11 cents yesterday, still sitting above $1 billion market cap. And understand that Brett's not listed on any big tier one exchanges. It's not listed on Coinbase. It's not listed on Binance. It's not listed on Gemini. It's not listed on a lot of these tier one exchanges. So Brett has a long way to go when it comes to price action, because it's going to get this centralized exchange FOMO, right? And the reason I don't think that they're being listed right now is because the market's down a little bit. And I don't think that these exchanges, if you notice, they haven't really been, these big tier one exchanges really hasn't been listing a ton of tokens lately. I just think that it's just the market conditions right now that is the reason why. But, Brett is absolutely on the list. It's got to be on the top of the list to be listed on a lot of these exchanges. When you look at the 24-hour volume that is putting through $787,000 in 24 hours just on the DEX, exchanges are going to want a piece of that. Fingers crossed. Powell is bullish. Bullish again today. Yeah, I think he will be. I think he will be, Junior. I think he will be. I think he knows what's at stake with these markets. And he knows what's at stake with these elections. He knows he has to speak positive about the markets as a whole, even the crypto markets. He has to speak positive about them. There is a lot at stake. So, I do like, but Brett, I'm telling you, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here during the bull run, and we're gonna talk about Brett. And we're going to talk about 11 cents, 12 cents. And this is just, again, my opinion. As Seiko would say, it's financial advice, but it's not financial advice. I think that, we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about Brett during a bull run, and people are going to be like, damn, I wish I got in at 11 or 12 cents. Just my opinion, and when I think it'll be the next meme coin listed on Coinbase, to tell you the truth. Turbo. Exited my position at a Turbo, kind of seen this downturn coming, seen this pullback coming with Turbo. It was pretty much, it was pretty much, you could see it. So I'm go ahead and sell. Took my profit, sold. I'll buy back in. I'll buy back in when this floor is set, and I think it's set, and I think the turn's in. I'll buy back in the Turbo. Took the profits out. I'll buy back in when I think the floor's set. So, but don't sleep on Turbo. Watch for that floor. Watch for that floor. Because Turbo is going to be a runner in this market. It's just sometimes you got to get out with your profits, right? Because if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So sometimes you got to get your profits, and you just got to walk away until the downturn is done. Crash over there on the base chain, loving Crash right now. Sitting at lower market cap, 11.47 million. This project, man, it just performs. It puts volume through the chart. It puts holders on in the holder count sitting at 69.45K. And it just seems to be able to hold off a lot of these market downturns, right? So when you look at it, it was all the way up here. I want to say we talked about this the other day. It was it was up. It was up quite a lot. Think it'll go back there. Think it's going to get back to its all-time high. Crash just continues to add holders, continues to dig its way out of these downturns. So I like Crash, and I like it because it's cheap right now. But I think it's one of the ones that are going to stick around the base chain for a while, and make some moves. Look at that Shinja blast from the past here. We'll see what Shinja can do. That chart don't look good. That's what I can say. I still hold my Shinja. I bought it. Risk it for the biscuit, right? One of the things about Shinja, it's on the base chain. It has taxes. Sitting at 303432. But that chart doesn't look the greatest. It looks like it wants to recover today. Sitting at 230K right now. Looks like the chart wants to recover today. There's a lot of people that are covering Shinja. Hopefully they can recover the chart as well. But we're in Shinja. We look at it. We'll see what happens. Risk it for the biscuit, baby. That's all I can say. I got money in there. It'll either go to the moon or dust. The moon or dust. That's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. He's been testifying for 2 days, Big Wash. He's got Janet Yellen was testifying yesterday too. So they both were testifying on the Hill. But Powell got 2 days, yesterday and today. So he's got to stay dovish today. Bonk making moves. Yeah, Bonk's making big moves. I like Bonk. I think Bonk is. I'm telling you guys how I think it's gonna line. I told you guys how I thought it was gonna line up. How I thought it was gonna line up for the bull run when it comes to meme tokens. Bonk's up there. Of course they timed it out good. This is all a political game. Everything's a political game, right? It's all a political game. So the timing is not by accident that these people testify on the Hill. You know what I mean? It's just not on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all set up as the dog and pony show. What they're gonna do is already baked in. They already know what they're gonna do. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a rate cut. You're gonna get a rate cut in September. You're not gonna get one in July. You're not gonna get one anytime soon. You're gonna get it in September because that's right before the elections. That's the last time you're gonna be able to get a rate cut, right before the elections. And they're gonna want to look strong going into the election season. Either candidate's going to want to look strong going into the election season. So you're going to get a 25 basis point rate cut, in September. And you're going to get these Ethereum ETFs. Why are you going to get these Ethereum ETFs? It's simple. They're going to push them through. They're fast tracking them through because one candidate is pro crypto. One candidate's trying to turn to a more positive crypto light. So it makes sense to try to fast track these things through. So you're going to get that Ethereum ETF, and then, you won't get a Solana ETF until after the election 2025. They're not going to fast track that Solana ETF. They got Bitcoin, they got Ethereum. That's going to be enough for them for 2024. And, you're just not going to get that 2020, Solana until 2025. It's not going to get fast tracked. That's my opinion. 2025, early 2025, you'll see Solana. So with that, guys, it's Wednesday, man. We are up out of here today. Boy, got to go get some work done. But, I'm telling you guys, watch out, guys. Watch out today. I think the market's turning. I think we're moving to the upside. I think it's going to be a slow move. I don't think it's going to be a quick move. I think we're going to hit some bumps in the road on this turn. But I do think that we're turning. I do think that we're starting to turn the corner. I think that the sentiment is starting to get better around crypto. I think that you're starting to hear a lot more positives later, Big Watts, later, Junior. I think you're starting to hear a lot more positive news around crypto, more people getting on board. The ETF, Ethereum ETF is definitely a positive. The fact that I look at the glass half full, the fact that Germany, the city in Germany has already dumped half of the Bitcoin that it has is positive. It means you're halfway there if they want to dump any more. And when you look at also the Mt. Gox situation getting kicked back until October, November, that's positive for the market as well. We'll deal with that in October, November. Hopefully we're in the bull, we're in that massive bull run by then, and it's really a non-issue. So we'll deal with that then, but that's been kicked back, so that's positive news. I think we're on that positive trajectory on the way up. You start to see the corner start to get turned a little bit starting yesterday, a little bit more starting today. Junior, just for a FYI, bonks up 1.5% on the hour. But I think that we're making it happen, right? And we're closer to the Ethereum ETFs than we are farther away. I think that any day now they're coming out. I don't think that they're going to wait. I don't think the SEC is going to send back more questions. Some people can disagree with me. There's an argument to be made that they're going to stall them. I just don't see them stalling them. It's not in their benefit to stall them. It's not in a political benefit to stall them. So, I just don't see that coming. So, everything is good. Watch out for Kaspa, though. As Kaspa starts to release these KAS20 tokens, you're going to see a massive amount of volume coming through that Kaspa chain. And for a blockchain, volume equals price. So watch Kaspa, watch AVAX as well. AVAX took a big hit during this downturn, and it looks like they're getting ready to make a great move to the upside. So watch AVAX as well. If you're not in, look, and you want to get in, look for a spot to get in. I think AVAX is going to look really good coming out of this downturn. I think Jasmine is going to look really good coming out of this downturn and making that turnaround. I think you're going to see it finally blow past 3 cents, and I think it's going to make a massive run. I think Pepe is going to get it zero back and make a great move to the upside. Bonk is showing its strength. Brett's showing its strength. You have a lot of projects out here that have really shown what they can do in a market that doesn't perform that well. And I think as that market turns, then things are absolutely going to move crazy to the upside and get a lot of volume through them, just because they didn't lose a lot of volume and they didn't lose a lot of price action during the downturn. So, watch that stuff and, be careful out there, guys. Crypto's a crazy world, and anybody sees Mr. P around, let him know we miss him, man, and tell him to get his butt back in here, man. I'm gonna reach out to him. Miss my man, Mr. P. Anybody see him? Like I said, anybody see him around, let him know. We looking for him. So with that, we'll be back at you guys on Friday morning with me, Friday night on X Spaces with Junior. And we'll get after it and get it done, man. Everybody have a phenomenal Wednesday, man. Looks good today, guys. Looks really good. So with that, we're out. Bye.